EQ itu apa sih? What is actually emotional quotient itu ya? Apa sih emotional intelligence itu sebenarnya apa sih?
Yeah. So di sini case, we keep it simple, yeah. So I'll try to give you the easiest way of understanding, and which we believe makes more sense. So we in Beyond Growth, we believe the equation for everything that we do, yeah. So hasil or output is input times quality. Yeah. So apa kita melakukan, ya? Okay, there's a certain output, ada hasilnya. Tapi caranya, the way we do it, that's the quality. Itu kita nggak bisa measure. If you will say IQ is a fixed number, that most likely will not change too much, and this is proven that this is what you know. However, the emotional intelligence side or the emotional quotient side can always improve throughout your life. The things that happen to you in your life, you met your future wife, or you break up, all kinds of things, someone got fired, or you had to fire someone. Like all these moments in life, they build up your emotional bandwidth, basically, yeah. And the way you handle these situations, yeah, and balik lagi in each of the components, yeah, the way you handle relationships, the way you are kesadaran diri, the way you are aware about yourself. Oh, what can I do to someone else? What is my impact to that person? How can I contribute to someone else? All these components together, they call it actually emotional quotient. And if you are aware about all these components inside the emotional quotient, which is a lot. Of course, you cannot say, okay, karena Daniel Goleman bilang ini 4 quadrants, jadi harus begitu. Can be more than that. The point is, it's all about quality, your style of communication. So again, output is input times quality, and quality is the quality of communication. So very simple. Kita coba sih, example-nya Usain Bolt. Nah, Usain Bolt, if we look at the output, kan dia the number 1 sprinter.
Ya.
Right? If we look at the input, dia mesti melakukan apa sebetulnya?
Latihan banyak.
Iya, latihan. Tapi misalnya dia mau menjadi number 1, dia have to sprint, I think 100 meter, kan?
Ya.
100 meter. Nah, every sprinter sebelah dia have to do the same thing, sprint 100 meter. Tapi kalau kita lihat gimana dia bisa mencapai the number 1, menjadi number 1, I think there's a lot of things inside it. This can be the diet, can be the style of coaching, what kind of coaching, style of coaching, what kind of sepatu,
Tapi ini bagus banget nih. Jadi yang dipikirkan itu adalah gimana impact-nya kalau setiap kali kita ngomong ke orang gitu. Jadi nggak cuma kita harus ngomong apa, tapi impact-nya itu akan seperti apa. Apakah itu lebih good or bad gitu kan?
Yeah. Exactly. This is also what we role play in the training. Jadi, let's say I send you a proposal, you see all the modules, you say, wow, Roy, you're going to do the 5 levels of leadership, all the golden circle. Ya, itu cuma content. Ya. Yang paling pentingnya context. In what kind of context we're going to deliver the training? What are we going to actually talk about? Okay, we can talk about this module, or we can talk about how this module in your company, in your department, with your team, how would you do it? How would you implement it? And then what would it mean? Ya, nggak apa-apa, you understand the module, okay, tapi nggak penting buat kita. Lebih penting nanti kalau kita nggak ada di sini lagi, how we gonna use this module and how you can actually implement it with your people. So you also know the impact of it. Yeah.
Ya kalau nggak NATO ya, no action talk only. Jadi banyak cerita, soft skill semuanya, tapi nggak punya yang something yang bisa di grabs kan sebenarnya. Akhirnya begitu.
Betul. Yeah.
I have a question nih. Jadi mungkin dari perspektif your own experience atau dari your client, you don't have to mention the names of course.
Yeah.
Tapi when can you give us 2 examples gitu ya? Jadi di mana satu kita you really see EQ ini atau emotional intelligence ini really play a role and make it to be very successful on certain things.